What's going on, sports fans? Just coming at you here with a trade deadline preview. So with this video, I want to cover a few different topics. Main story of the day being Anthony Davis. Supposedly Lakers have pulled out of trade talks because the Pelicans are asking for too much. The Lakers are willing to give up Kuzma, Lonzo Ball, and Brandon Ingram, and possibly I think a first-round pick as well. And the Pelicans want all that, and they want 4 first-round picks and 4 second-round picks. And people hear that, crazy amount of draft picks and think, wow, there's no way the Lakers should do that deal. I disagree. I think they 110% should do that deal. How many times do you get the chance to get a top 5 player, right? And if you're getting a top 5 player to go along with LeBron James, you will be one of the best teams in the league, period. And so in that case, you're not going to have great draft picks. They're going to be in the late first rounds, right, and second rounds. So to give up that, I don't honestly think is that big of a deal. And if you're LA, you can probably sign a 3rd star, and there's your team. So if I was the Lakers, I'd do that deal. And they may get so arrogant they think, oh, we'll get him in free agency. Well, how'd that work out for Paul George, right? He felt disrespected and said, you know what, I'm staying in Oklahoma City. And I hope the same thing happens with Anthony Davis, because I wish nothing but the worst for the Lakers, period. I'd like to see different teams win the championship. That goes for Boston as well. I'd like to see, different teams win it, and I don't want to see super teams, honestly. And if you're in New Orleans, you're in a really tough spot, because it's like, what do you do? Trade your franchise player? Now that's another guy you haven't been able to keep. You couldn't keep Chris Paul happy there, and now you can't keep Anthony Davis happy there. That may be ownership, that may be the city. I mean, it could be a few different things, but clearly they are doing something to not be able to keep their star players. And so that's going to be, something they need to work on as a franchise going forward, period. And all they can do is pretty much stack assets and try to hope you get Zion Williams or something. That's pretty much what it comes down to for them. Another trade topic came up is Mike Conley and Marc Gasol for Kyle Lowry and Jonas Valanciunas. If I was the Raptors, I'd do that trade, and if I was the Grizzlies, I'd do that trade. I think it's a good deal for both sides. If you're Memphis, you get a little bit younger with Jonas, and Kyle Lowry comes back to Memphis. And if you're Toronto, you get a little older, but who knows if you're going to have Kawhi after this year. So this is probably your best chance to win a title, and I think you got to take that chance. And if it doesn't work out, then you rebuild, and that's just kind of the way it goes. So other news was Kyrie Irving possibly being traded. Danny Ainge said that won't happen, and if I was the Celtics, I would not consider trading him. Try to re-sign him. He's a top 10 player, and it's hard to get those kind of guys. Now someone calls you up about Gordon Hayward, I take any kind of deal you can get. If you got a bag of peanuts, I call it a deal. Even if I got a peanut allergy, I'll still take it. Gordon Hayward, he ain't ever coming back from that ankle injury, period. Just that snap, he's done. Another guy being talked about is Otto Porter Jr. If I was the Wizards, I would not let him go, period. I think he's one of the best three men to have in the league, because he can shoot the ball, he can defend, and I think all he needs, honestly, is more opportunity. He's very efficient, and what Washington needs to do is pull off a miracle and get rid of John Wall's contract. Now, obviously, he popped his Achilles, so good luck with that. That was a bad deal from the get-go. He can't shoot the ball, and if you have a point guard that can't shoot the 3 in this NBA nowadays, then you're behind the times and you're not going to win. He holds onto the ball way too long. There's a reason why they're better without him than with him, right? So John Wall, Washington is absolutely screwed for the next few years. The only hope they got is just holding on to Bradley Beal at this point. Another guy might be on the move, Mike Conley. If it doesn't sound like that Toronto deal will probably end up going through. One of the offers is from my Utah Jazz, trying to do it for Ricky Rubio and Derek Favors and a first-round pick. If I'm the Jazz, I do that deal any day. If I'm the Grizzlies, I would never do that deal. And the simple fact is Ricky Rubio is an expiring contract, so he's probably going to walk. Derek Favors has a team option in the second year, so who knows, you'll be able to keep him, and the first round pick's probably going to be mid to late, so you might as well just hold on to Mike Conley at that point and kind of see where it goes from there. Also, it sounds like Detroit is interested, but I don't know what kind of assets Detroit has unless they're willing to give up Andre Drummond, which I don't know if they would be or not. So we'll definitely want to watch out on Mike Conley. He's a name I think will move at the deadline, and it could be a sleeper team. Honestly, it hasn't been talked about, that comes in with a really good offer and Memphis takes it, right? A couple other one deal that went down was Rodney Hood going to the Portland Trailblazers. That's a good pickup for the Trailblazers. They're very limited with their cap situation at the moment, so being able to get a guy that can score off the bench is a positive for them. So that will definitely help them in the Western Conference playoff race, and we'll see what goes on from there. But I think that's about all the topics I had for today. So please like, subscribe, turn the notification bell on, and I would appreciate it. And look out for more videos on the way. And again, thanks for watching. Have a good rest of your day.